Alright, welcome to the, welcome to the Thursday afternoon stream, evening stream. I'm your host, Parflana39. Today I'll be streaming two games, as this is, I guess you could say, a belated April 1st. No, I'm bullshitting you. Or am I? Anyway, today I'll be streaming No Man's Home and Tainted Grail, Fall of Avalon. So let's get started. Give me a sec as I struggled to wake up myself right now, because for the most part this is literally me coming off a fender of just sleeping all day and waking up so I could go to my overnight work. That said, yeah. Let's see here. I don't really got much in the first place, so let's start a new game. Game name? What do I name this right now? Far Stalker. Let's go with that. I'm gonna play this on normal mode. Yeah. Alright, so this is No Man's Home, a early access game that is made in the same vein of Stalker. I haven't really had much time to play it because I saw it from like another guy that played it, a much smaller guy. Oh, excellent. We start off with a G3 instead of the Stungava. God, I hope that's... It's probably RNG. Am I kidding? Anyway, so, yeah. Let's see here. Hi, Mark. This is a lot for... This might be the last time you read this. Find the fucker called the Wrathbone and finish him. He sucks, causes irreparable world to his damage. If and when you kill this guy, you need to send a picture of his dead body. If it's really him, big bucks. Alrighty. Alright, so yeah, welcome to the races, pal. Got all sorts of stuff. Give me a sec, 'cause right now I'm fucking figuring shit out myself right now, because this game is modestly new. So this is pretty much... Yeah, give me a sec, because right now I'm trying to... Jesus Christ almighty. Okay, so... Alright, so this is No Man's Home. Effectively, this is Stalker, made on... Yeah, this is Stalker made with a hope and a dream. So let me see, because actually... I paid for this game. This game reminds me of Stalker Anomaly. Available for the modest price of $10. You get this early access game called No Man's Home, a hardcore survival set place in a open world game with emphasis on AI and world simulation. It offers world dynamics simulation with every NPC persisting in the world and having their own goals. NPCs will make friends and enemies, and they will complete jobs like the player, and they will fight their respective factions, put bounties on enemies, and many, many more things. Every NPC is simulated, whether you see them or not. The main driving point so far is that there's no loading screen and the environment is ready to be explored as soon as you load in. Immersive survival needs with hunger, hydration, and sleep, crafting and survival, as well as hunting for food, weapon attachments and jamming systems, Overwatch AI, and persistent NPCs with dynamic goal systems and an immersive healing system and smart combat. Those are the features. So let's go into the world. I'm reading this off the Steam page, by the way, so you can read alongside me if you want. No Man's Home sets place in a radioactive exclusion zone known as Arison Exclusion, filled with dangers and violent factions, constant fights, and wildlife and radioactive emissions. It has suffered a civil war for the last 12 years, and it ended with a nuclear explosion. The explosion created what is known as the Zone today, spawning strange illuminating artifacts known as Radianites, and today many factions in the Zone fight for it. It says here it offers dynamic faction wars, with politics in the Zone being very much unstable. Individuals wander the Zone, and you can join one faction to pursue money, and you could find yourself fighting against these factions or be part of them. Choice is entirely up to the player. Right, so the best way I could describe it so far is that it's pretty much Far Cry if it had Stalker. Nope. Oh. Give me a sec, my dog just walked in. Alright, so, yeah, this is pretty much Far Cry if it had, like, Stalker mechanics, I guess. Or rather, Stalker Anomaly. Well, no, actually, I shouldn't say that. Stalker does have hydration mechanics, so I guess it does fall in line with that, too. But yeah. That's, you could say it's just straight out Stalker, but the reason why I say Far Cry is because this place is set place in a seemingly African environment sort of deal, you know? Alright, well, for the most part, though, right now we're just doing simple stock jobs right now. I have no idea how big this game is. It's probably, for $10, it's probably modestly sized. But still. One time I wish I was able to cut through a fence. God, the sun is hot. Why? Alright, job is done. I'm gonna fucking find some place to fuck off and overheat and die, I guess. Yeah, it's done. Alrighty. What the hell? Emissions will begin in 4 to 6 hours. Alright. Let's see. I now have 1,218 schmeckles in my back pocket. And there's currently conflict going about. Let's see here. All these are gonna involve me fucking engaging with... Alright, whatever. Let's just keep doing odd jobs like this right now. Alrighty. This is the game so far. I think this game is made in Unity. Yeah, I think this game is made in like Unity or something right now, because it's definitely got the hallmarks of it. I'm not gonna bang on that, but it is something to sort of like, I guess, think about a little bit. If that's even the right word to describe. I'm not sure how I would describe this game's feels right now, aside from the obvious visual aesthetic that I'm going off of right now. Oh. But yeah, outside of the obvious visual aesthetic that we got going on here, where it's like African Sahara and all that. I hear Shakal hired another hitman for Wrathbone. Yeah. Alright, but yeah, no, I genuinely don't know how to describe this game's feel. I remember playing this when it was like, before the newest update came out, which was like 0.1, I think. It came out, and I think I remember distinctly enough, you started off with a Stungewehr. Like actual German Stungewehr. It was fucking the worst gun I've ever used thus far, and to say the least, it wasn't that good. And right now, I start off with an H&K G3, I think. God, I hope it's a G3. To which, yeah, right now... Yeah, right now it's okay. I kind of sort of expect it to have like body armor or something like that be a thing, but I guess not. Although I will say it does have the stalker sort of tradition sort of thing where it's like you kill some poor bastard and his fucking armor is worthless pretty much, or his weapons are worthless. Let's see here. Ah, look at that. It's cooled down and all that. Well, I could say this much, at the very least. It's definitely Stalker if it was set in Africa. Which part of Africa? Yes. Nope, we're in conflict. Got morphine, household supplies, and flare. I got a double-barrel shotgun. Great. Alright, let's see here. Report that this is done. Get my blood money. Well, to say the least, this game is... I don't know how to describe it still. It's really... It really is Stalker, but with like an open world now, I guess. I really don't know what else to say other than the fact that this is about it. Right now, this is pretty early on, of course, to which I have no doubt that if I persist around a lot longer, that it's going to get a bit more interesting. However, I feel like... Oh, let's see. Yeah, I feel like kind of so far, at the very least, with my impression, compared to like, I don't know, actual Stalker, for example, you get to see and, you know, have more identifiable landmarks, like, off rip. Like, say for example this, right? In Stalker, as well as even maybe Far Cry to some extent, I don't know, I've not played Far Cry 2, I've been meaning to, but, you know, malaria. In those two games, you usually have, like, an identifiable zone that you could just like, look from the offbeat and just kind of, like, already piece together what it is, what it is and where it is you're at, right? Whilst, here, so far, it feels like I'm just roaming around in just, like, African Saharas, and that's it. Alright. Hey, pal, you got anything that you can sell me, I guess? I don't know. 8,000 for another... Jesus fucking Christ. I am so broke right now. I am so fucking broke. Oh my god. I could barely... How the fuck did I get a G3 in the first place? That's my question. Well, I got ammo, so now that's... that's something. Alright, let me see here. Armed zone. Somehow I got myself a G3. I could... Oh, fuck. Oh, triple fuck. Quad fuck. Alright, come on. Let's go. Is there like a special thing that goes on? If, This is the first time I'm actually in an actual mission event, so... What does it look like, I guess? Let me look outside. We got people fighting outside with the emission, like, going off and everything. Like, what the fuck? Oh, here we go. Give me a sec. Oh, radioactive sandstorms, that's what it is. Wait, what the fuck? Hold up. Hold up. I have a 1911 and it's chambered in 9mm? What the fuck? Colt 1911. Or Colt 11 and it chambers 9mm. Alrighty. Is it over? Oh, look at that. Fucking snowing. Better keep the gas mask on a while. I wonder if there's a bed around here. Because I'm not fucking wanting to bandy about at night. Beans. Alrighty. Kind of feel like there should be like more mechanics that I'm more familiar with, but at the same time, guess not. I don't know, it's hard to describe because it's sort of like, I want to say it's like Stalker 2, but it's been a good chunk of while since I played Stalker 2, which is, oh shit. I guess more particularly, it's just... yeah, more particularly for me at the very least. It just feels like early Stalker 2, I guess, in that sense, where... it's like before all the updates came out. Literally the newest update added backpacks, which is great, but at the same time, sort of like I kind of wish now there's like actual like night vision as well. Trying to figure out where the hell they shot. Oh shit! Did I dome the both of them before? Oh shit, I did. Damn. Let's see, mollies, gas mask. Always good to have more than one, I feel. Give me a sec, give me a sec. My dog is in my lap, so let me just... Okay. Hey, MP5 though, not bad. It's in shit condition and I have no idea if this game has a repair system in place, but hey, what can you do? Actually, does this game have actual repair mechanics? Because I would like to know. I like this G3 a lot, you know? I'm a huge fan of H&K and stuff. Now that I think about it, I'm a fan of a lot of European guns. Yeah. Fucking Belgium guns are definitely, one of my favorites, at least. And for example, Freak National, FN Falls, FN 2000, 5.7. What else have they actually made? I know that they made the FNC, which is, you know, the Freak National carbine. I'm familiar with H&K's G3, G36, and all that. MP5. I think they also made a new gun a while ago. It was in Modern Warfare. What was it? It's like H&K 433. However, I think it got renamed or something a good while ago as well. Hey, look, it's Jesus. Jesus Christ, even for a shitty 4.7, it's still that much? Okay. Be that way, Jesus. A golden AK is what he needs. Jesus, what are you intending to do with that golden AK? Become and declare yourself an African warlord? Alright, let me see here. Just right now. I need money, and I need gear. Can I save? It says over. Jesus fucking Christ! No wonder I don't have any saves because it just keeps on overriding it. Oh, that's kind of cool, actually. Oh, I'm bleeding, so I gotta use this road stop flare. Alright. Time to use pliers to rip out a bullet. Yay, he had a 47 on him. Oh, sweet Jesus. I think I'm glitched. I think I glitched. Give me a sec. I can't do anything. Oh my god, I am actually glitched. Okay. Alright, well, fuck. Shit, alright. I cannot do anything, because I attempted to swap my gas mask out, so I'm just gonna switch gears then. Because I don't have much time, actually. In either case, so, No Man's Home. Like I said, it's pretty much Stalker and Far Cry because of the arid environment and African-esque type thing going on. So most part, it's pretty good for like $10. It's really in early access though, so yeah, huh. Well, in either case, right now, for most part, I'm trying to think right now. How do I switch gears over to, you know what, fuck it, I'm not gonna try. Give me a sec, though. Right, so, next up is Tainted Grail, The Fall of Avalon. Yeah, I know, smooth transition, right? So, right now, Tainted Grail, Fall of Avalon, actually not too long ago, actually released a update slash DLC slash what have you. Give me a sec as I update my... Here we go. So, as you guys are fairly aware, I'm a huge fan of Elder Scrolls games. To which, the reason why I picked this up a while ago, and by a while ago I mean during early access, was because I heard it was like an Elder Scrolls like. To which, yeah, I guess, sort of. Yeah, so I guess it's sort of like that. It's not really entirely like Elder Scrolls. In fact, it is pretty much almost the only thing you can say about it being Elder Scrolls is because it's so similar to Skyrim with its Norse mythologies and, you know, its systems that are similar to it. To which people are always... Give me a sec. To which people kept on touting on about how this is going to be the best. This is better than Elder Scrolls, guys. It's better than all these Bethesda games and all that. It's like, no, it's not. In fact, if I were to be more honest with you, compared to at least a good chunk of these YouTube videos that keep on touting off about this, have you ever played Gothic? No? Well, it sucks for you, because this analogy's not going to work on you. So, if you ever played Gothic, the Piranha Bytes RPG from way back when, Tainted Grail is sort of more similar to that game, to this game, than actual Elder Scrolls, because Elder Scrolls, Skyrim, Oblivion, they're their own thing, you know? They have their own, like, little mythos and their own genre of, like, open world design and brand and all that, you know? So, for that specific philosophy... Tainted Grail is less really focused on open world exploration and more focused on you building your character and, you know, building them up to be, you know, the best they can be and all that. So expect less of, like, you know, interesting exploration and, you know, any preamble of, like, a better story, because Tainted Grail's story is simplistic. You would need to understand Arthurian lore in the first place to even remotely comprehend what this game is about. As well as even, like, understand, like, any references, any, like, analogies. You need to understand the Fisher King, why Avalon, or, why the realm of Camelot fell and all that. As well as even, like, old Britain lore as well. This, because it took place in the realm of Britannia, it technically, has all this and everything too. So, like I said, there's a lot that you would need to, like, comprehensively understand and all that. But yeah. Give me a sec as I try and remember what it is I was trying to do. Oh yeah, that's right. I was trying to yeah, that's right. I'm trying to level up my heavy armor skill. Okay. So I was in the middle of doing the Saras. Yeah, I was in the middle of doing the Saras quest line. But right now I'm trying to remember my bearings. Oh, hey. Alright, there we go. Okay, so this game is more alike to Gothic in the sense that combat sort of is more, like, position-based. And this game is... Yeah, this game is got like a stamina system, so it's more like to old. Yeah, it's more like to older, but Elder Scrolls with Oblivion and Morrowind, where stamina is important. So yeah. Alright, give me a sec now. A new DLC dropped for... Yeah, new DLC dropped for Tainted Grail in the form of Merlin's Trial. Pretty much, it is a free DLC specifically to add... specifically to showcase the new Forlorn Swords overhaul. Now, I am vaguely aware of the fact that when it comes to specifically... It says it needs to go to, like, the hidden peaks of the Forlorn Swords. I don't know what that means, though. Alright, let me see if there's any, like... Let me see if there's, like, any hints as to where the Forlorns... Alright, the last tomb, the final resting place of the Round Table Knights has been uncovered at last. Hidden within the depths of desolate peaks of the Forlorn Swords, the lost secrets of Merlin lie sealed, guarded by brutal trials forged for one purpose alone, to test the true king of Avalon. One of rightful blood and unbreakable will may endure what waits within. Beware, the once proud and peerless archmage of Avalon, greatest sages of sage, have been touched by the creeping weirdness, twisted by forces beyond mortal reckoning. Merlin is no longer the mentor of legend, but something corrupted. Enter the tomb to travel. Alright. They must first complete all tombs of the Knights of the Round Table first, then travel to the Forlorn Swords to face the trials and await the true king of Avalon. So I actually have, as far as I'm aware, I have completed the previous Knights of the Round Table quest. So right now I'm just gonna try and figure out where the hell this place is. Let me see here. Yeah, because... Alright, so... Alright, let me just pull up a guide to make sure I got everything squared down, because I know I already did a good chunk of it. I did go to Sir Lancelot's tomb. I went to Gaelwyn's tomb. Dagonet, I'm pretty sure I got, which is the Jester. Yes, the Jester Knight. Sir Galahad, the actual Sir Galahad, and the Knight that never came. Okay. Yeah, so I have completed all of them. So now I just need to find the final tomb. I am not going... I am not going to fucking bandy about across the entirety of the fucking Forlorn Swords. Oh, hey. Okay, so... As fun as that may sound, I am not about to waste my limited time on stream, because off stream I would gladly do this for free. But on stream right now, I'm currently limited by what virtue I have. So, let's see here. Do I just place down a bonfire and just... Oh, hey. Filiona, what's all this?
I hope you'll excuse my unexpected visit, but there is one matter still unresolved. I believe it may be of some importance to His Majesty. It concerns his friend, Merlin.
Merlin? What about him?
The path to his tomb revealed itself to me only recently. I went to see for myself, but the wordness there is twisted. Its pulse erratic. Not lifeblood, but pus, slowly seeping from an open wound. I have never felt it like that before. The great Merlin was meant to be resting in peace, yet I'm no longer sure he is resting at all.
You mean he's not really dead?
I don't know what he is. According... Yes, and Merlin... Yes, if I...
Well, this is certainly a surprise. But not one that I'm woefully unaware of. Welcome to Tainted Grail. This is what you'll be doing for the... This is the ultimate combat that I spoke of. Quite literally. I'm fucking cleaving my way through this godforsaken place. Yeah, give me a sec. Oh no! I'm weeping. I'm crying. Whoa! Whoa! Alright. I better throw this up here while I got it. Let's see here. Yeah, I am just so fucking cracked right now that I am just... Yeah, I've played this game for a good chunk of while, so to say the least, I am critically aware of just a lot of stuff. Let's see, Cold Sun, Defiler's Spark. Just getting like random shit right now. Poison Knight's Greatsword. And a bunch of other random garbage. Alright, well, as you clearly see here, I have just like literally a crapload of stuff. Among other reasons is the fact that not too long ago, an update actually came out to like rework a lot of mechanics and items. Among the things that were revamped was the critical system, because certain items, apparently the developers thought, man, the fact that players are relying on crits and stuff, you know, that's no good, you know. So let's nerf that. And that's exactly what they did. They nerfed the ability to build crits. Now that being said, obviously they didn't nerf it outright, but they did nerf like a good chunk of it at least, so to say the least. Not everything is as strong as it could be. Even though it was there in the first place, you know, I'm just saying. Why do you need to nerf crits? Too good for crit building and all of that? Eh? Alright. Alright, let's see here. The last enchantment. Alright, so now that... Alright, so there we go. We got something at least. As you can see, I am grossly overpowered right now. Alright, that's being hyperbolic, of course. I'm grossly able to sustain great power. Right now, I may as well have some fun while I'm cleaving my way through the Forlorn Swords again. Man, the Forlorn Swords look great. I can't see it, but I'm sure it's great. So I have no idea what has changed directly from the initial pass of the Forlorn Swords. I do have a passing idea because I have played this. He's gonna resurrect them? Not on my watch. I don't care how many of you fucking fishy bastards I gotta cleave through. Alright, I do have like a sort of passing idea at the very least as to like how much is likely change. Because this whole structure, unless I missed it in my first initial passover, which is very much more likely, I remember this structure did not exist. So this is my first time actually, you know, seeing something like this right now. I'm curious, how much do I get to my next level up? Because I want to try and level up as much as possible right now. Oh my god, it's the boss enemy, guys. It's the boss enemy. He's surely gonna be a total menace to beat, you know? Oh, he's dead. Trying to think, which am I playing right now? Am I playing the... Oh, okay, there we go. No, because... Yeah, I built this character to be a mage. Can you guess that, guys? I wish I was bullshitting as well, but most of my skills is actually in magecraft. I fucking studied a shitload of magic. Here I am using fucking swords like a Cro-Magnon. Oh, this is definitely a new place. Oh, yeah, this is definitely a new place. I've never been in this place before. Either I missed it, which is, again, very much likely, or this is, like, one of the new places that were added in the update to revamp the Forlorn Swords. So, a good chunk a while ago, I remember distinctly enough that there was an article published by what was it? I think it was like one of the fucking many news outlets that I thoroughly disdainly dislike. People are sort of like ragging on this article, the fact and like claiming that it was like a Bethesda shill and all of that, even though it was like an actual like news outlet that was doing this. I have no idea why. Anyway, I would like to say, as a Bethesda fan, or you know, a Bethesda Game Studios fan, they are not affiliated with us. That said, though, I'm pretty sure a good chunk of people that actually played Bethesda games are actually playing Tainted. Great. One moment, please. Alrighty, yeah, apologies, I got a phone call. And yeah, so, as a Bethesda fan, like I said, whoever wrote that article, they're not affiliated with us, because actual Bethesda fans would have played this and, you know, enjoyed it for what it is. Even if it isn't like, even if it's supposed to be like a Bethesda-like, even though it's nothing like a Bethesda-like, it's still a pretty good game, and should be recognized on its own merits. Anyway, so yeah, this game is, yeah, when it first came out, from what I understand, like I said, I did play it before, but I don't remember much about the Forlorn Swords, because it's sort of like one of those, like, whatever.
You reek of his cowardice. You've met my son, the traitor. Son a serpent, not a wolf.
Your son, who are you talking about?
He called himself a son of Gunvalder, but he left us to die. By abandoning his tribe, he abandoned his true name, One Eye. They call him One Eye now. My son, a traitor, raised by myself. Curse me!
One Eye's your son.
A painful truth. Son, a traitor. If anyone ever speaks the name Frode aloud, this is what they'll remember. What it is.
Why tell me this?
Truth deserves to be known. The dead do not forget. Tell me, do you fight with honor?
I'll fight.
Then let this ruin bear witness.
Dude had, like, just basic shit on him. Huh. Probably could have just jumped down and actually done this. And... Oh no, that would have been a hell of a drop, though. No, I probably could have done it. Whatever. In any case. Alright, so I'm pretty sure that's actually legit new. Alrighty. Let's see here. Almost to level 75. Yes, I've played this game so much that I've fucking gotten to level 75. Or almost level 75. I'm 74 right now. This game just legit is like fucking cracked when you think about like all the mechanics you do. Especially when the freaking Sanctuary of Saras comes into play. Yeah, then, you know. But yeah, then you got like the Sanctuary of Saras, you know, going on and all that. Just gets to be like all sorts of insane crap. Then again, I myself in this game have just been legit actually doing all sorts of insane stuff too, so to say the least, it's not that insane to think about. For fuck's sakes, I actually like to look up a guide to get King Arthur's armor. This is not like a mod or anything, this is like something you can earn. The crown is something you get already, but the actual armor you have to like earn by doing and getting every tribe in the Forlorn Swords to agree, which is, I hazard to say, easy, but it is sort of like a, walking trivia of sorts of like, how do I do this? Woo, level 75! I'm level 75! Alright, let me slam down a, Alright, let me see. What do I want to level up? Because I got, like, a lot of stuff I want to level up. I don't want to level up my endurance just yet, because fucking leveling up endurance legit just fucking... Leveling up endurance and strength just legit freaking, does, like, whatever, pretty much. I'm trying to find the best way to describe it, because it levels up my armor weight capacity, and I don't want to do that just yet, because I'm trying to max out my heavy armor skill. Because I know for a fact, after a while, it's definitely going to... Yeah, I know for a fact that after a while, it's just gonna, legit friggin' reduce a good chunk of my stuff. So right now, I'm gonna... Let's see here. I'll level up my practicality, why not? Well, actually, no, I'll level up my spirituality, because I could always use more mana. And I could always just use the excuse of, like, whatever. Let's see, Red Death. Crits grant 2 Lamentations. Dude, I'm already, like, cracked with the amount of Lamentations I have, so I could probably... There we go. I embody the Red Death now. Let's see how long this takes me. I do hope it takes me like under an hour. Let's see here. It's like all sorts of like good stuff in there. And I gotta do all sorts of stuff.
At last we stand before one another. It has been a long while, my old friend. Tell me, are you prepared to behold your life as I have seen it? Are you ready to face the weight of choices you never made, and the paths you allowed to wither?
Okay. When do we start, I guess? Excalibur.
You could have had everything, Arthur. You could have been everything. It was within your grasp. But you were too weak.
Let me see here, because right now I might need to use that shield.
Too uncertain to claim true greatness.
Give me a sec, because right now I've not had to deal with parrying that much. Okay. Let's see here.
You never understood that by turning away from becoming a Four-Dweller, you betrayed all who placed their hope in you. Hope for peace, for order, for strength, for the taming of the weirdness, for Avalon to become a true home at last. Had you heeded me, the Four-Dwellers would have vanished from this world, and the pure potential of the weirdness would have belonged to us alone. You would have stood as the rightful sovereign of this land. What a waste.
Okay. Cool, thanks, Merlin. Nice talking to. What for and all that. No, let's do this by actual chronological order, shall we? Because I don't want to, you know, friggin' go haphazard. So I believe Shield of Palamedes is next.
War demands sacrifice, and sacrifice must be seen through.
Ugh, poisoned. Alright, let me try. What am I using? Hold on. Oh, I'm using a fishing rod! What am I, the Fisher King? Okay, give me a sec. Oh, there's my target. Okay, give me a sec.
you allowed me to finish what I began, Sul and Caradoc would not have suffered in vain. I did all that could be done to secure your victory. All that was required of you was to claim it. And even that you failed to do. You proved yourself weak, unworthy. No one should ever have placed their faith in you. And now you cling to yet another innocent soul. Tell me, Arthur, what will remain of him when your journey is done? You are the true poison of this land.
Quite a lot, I imagine, after the true ending. But that's here nor there. Let's see here. What was it? It was the Excalibur, and then it was... Shit, what was the... Ah, yeah, so... King's Souls first, afterwards Excalibur, then the shield, then it's the helmet. As you can clearly tell, I invested in the helmet. So we're gonna go with the crown. And then afterwards, I guess the soul.
How many of our men had to die on the battlefield before you finally opened your eyes and did what was necessary?
Boy. Dude, because I'm a fucking mystic, I literally have access to Arcane Smite. It just adds more damage, and because I have, like, longsword proficiency as well, I get lifesteal.
How long it took to decide to imprison the giant's children?
A lot.
You kept refusing to use them as leverage, even though it was clear from the start that it was the only path to victory. What did the lives of a handful of children matter when the survival of all mankind hung in the balance? Tell me, Arthur, are you satisfied with what Avalon has become? Look upon it carefully. This is all you're doing.
Did you know that Merlin has the capability of shapeshifting? I'm trying to remember, did he ever become a... I think... Or maybe I'm thinking about Fate. Grand Order. Fire's hot. Why?
Now do you see what your hesitation brought? The Red Death spreads again, and with it comes chaos and annihilation.
Dude, quite literally, I am so busted right now. I have no words of describing.
You could have stalled its return. You could have held fast to the path once chosen and become what I intended you to be. Had you allowed me to complete your transformation, you would stand as lord over them all. The Pale Lady's grief would have been soothed, the wound between worlds sealed, and the Red Death would never have stirred again. Tell me, Arthur, how does it feel to see centuries of suffering that never had to be.
Yeah, I feel pretty good, to be
All of
honest.
it could have been spared had you not faltered.
See, anything left? Oh, whoa, 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 what the fuck did... Oh, okay, I see. There must be a way to unlock it.
All has been said. Are you prepared now to stand in judgment?
Sure. Marilyn, have you been listening to too many fucking rock metal bands? Oh joy, I get to fight all of them.
Step forward, coward.
Dude, the golem is dead. I don't know what to say. I literally just like... Oh, there we go. Nope. This is Merlin's ultimate trial, is it? He's gonna try and overwhelm me with attrition, to which, you know, that might work. Give me a second. I should probably actually have healing. I have like healing tonics. Who am I fucking kidding? It's me we're talking about. Let me see here. Right now, stamina is really my only concern. So let me see. How much is my heavy armor skill? Oh, hey, already maxed out. That means there's no need to wear this fucking piece of shit. Well, actually, shouldn't say that. For the most part, it's just like dodge that I'm more concerned with, and just having the whole fit ready. I don't need that much health, I don't think. Right now I already got like a crap load of stuff as is. Thing is that having high... The only reason why I'm so concerned about the health part is mostly just due to the fact that stamina management is one of those things I currently need to like be aware of, because it's my only way of healing. Like legit, this is like the only way I can heal without using my own resources too much. Like I said, Merlin could probably overwhelm me with sheer attrition, to which could work. Would it work, though? Debatably. Gonna be between me and Merlin now?
You are not.
Well, it's done, I guess. Alrighty, yeah. Let's see here. Tainted Great Axe of the Four Afflictions. Well, that was rather mundane and rather, I wouldn't say anticlimactic, just rather banal. Yeah, fucking Merlin is seen as like this like great threat and challenge, and then all of a sudden you see me fucking walk up with Ardent Light. You see him walk up with Ardent Light and just fucking wail at him, and that's it. So you're not my king? He's like, yeah, no shit. I just walked up to you and fucking curb stomped your ass. You think your king would have been so like, oh my goodness, my friend, weep, whoa. Just fucking holding in his hands and all that. Oh, look at that. He's got dialogue. About Merlin.
Merlin, Merlin. What is there to speak of? He said all that needed to be said, did he not? Merlin wished to end the war as quickly as possible. The price of such a victory did not matter to him, and I chastised him for it. Yet he was right. So many pointless deaths could have been avoided if only my resolve hadn't wavered so much.
That Merlin wasn't weird. Wasn't real. Just some weirdness-born abomination.
Was he? And yet he spoke as if he knew me. Knew all my failures. All my darkest thoughts. The ones I used to confide in him at my lowest. He spoke the truth. My indecisiveness crippled me, and in turn it crippled Avalon. No, that was truly Merlin. Or at least the part of him I let down the most.
He wanted to turn you into a Fort-dweller.
I know. Now I remember it all. It was what we both wanted. What the experiments were for. Seawall. Caradoc. Their sacrifice now feels even more pointless. Reaching immortality was a dead end we simply abandoned. I told myself that by following Merlin's new plan, by transforming myself into a Fort-dweller, I would be honoring their sacrifice, honoring them. Yet in the end, I just couldn't do it. I rejected the full transformation, and by doing that, I rejected a better future for Avalon.
You didn't want to reject your humanity. It's only natural.
And what good is my humanity on Avalon? The war with the Fort-dwellers only brought out the worst aspects of it in me. Cruelty, arrogance, pride, cowardice. I could have ended it much sooner, had I been brave enough and humble enough to discard it.
How could you be so sure it would have worked?
I cannot, but we'll never know
will we? It could not have been worse than what is happening now. Avalon is trapped in the same decay I am. It is tearing itself apart. Whatever the results of my transformation might have been, at least the island would have been stable, safer than it is now.
You did win the war. Is that not the only thing that mattered in the end?
It was a hollow victory, marked by rivers of spilled blood and a mountain of corpses. This land is forever tainted by death because I let my weaknesses rule me. I hesitated to use the giants, I spared the Four Dwellers. And now, instead of flourishing, all of Avalon is paying the price for my indecisiveness.
Mercy is not a weakness, my friend.
You have too good a heart. I hope it won't be your undoing. I wish we lived in a better world. One where I wouldn't have to worry about that. Where your words were true. But we do not. And I am to blame for that.
Yeah, never say never.
Please, do not try to absolve me. I do not deserve it. Not even from you. I can only hope there might still be a way to fix my mistakes. But for now, let us move on. Time to end this farce.
Alrighty. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, that was the Trials of Merlin, guys. That was great. Totally worth. Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure if anyone wasn't like me, cracked out of their mind, fucking, you know, going around cleaving their way across Avalon, they probably would have been. They probably would have been like, "Oh man, this is such a challenge" and all that. But quite literally, my character was spec'd out to be catered towards magic, and then somehow he double backed and dipped into like fucking physical might. It's just crazy and weird how that circled back to itself. I'm not kidding either. I initially planned this out by being a spellcaster, and then by the time I finished the first act of this game, I found myself like curb stomping like a good portion of the second game, and it just snowballed to the Forlorn Swords pretty much. So yeah. The only reason why I wanted it to fucking be a physical character now was just because I wanted to wield Ardent Light, and because I figured, hey, you know, I'm using magic, and you know, Ardent Light is like arguably the best weapon in the game right now, until like Excalibur gets inevitably added to the roster, and then all of a sudden it I fucking died. But yeah. Yeah. What a way, what a way. Alright. Alrighty then, that'll be all for this stream. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you enjoyed this short stream for all it's worth. To say the least, yeah, I enjoyed this. Merlin's Tomb. It's a free DLC, along with it coming with a new patch and all that. So yeah. Let me see here. Mana shield to regen, less harsh. Forlorn Swords improvements. Look, at this point, I'm pretty sure my character is genuinely more cracked than the game can handle. They say it's the gift that keeps on giving. I say it's the gift that keeps on breaking, because I'm the guy that breaks it. Alright, but yeah, thanks for stopping by. I enjoyed this stream. If you want to see more, I'll be streaming again Let me see when. I have no idea, to be honest, when I'll be streaming next. But hopefully it'll be sometime soon, maybe next week. Oh yeah, no, probably next week for Star sorry, give me a sec. Starfield, yeah. I'll probably be streaming Starfield next, to which I gotta finish up my current playthrough so I could get my full companions back and demonstrate the full extent of everything. So, yeah. Thanks for stopping by. Enjoy this stream. I'll see you in the next one, that being hopefully next week. Till then, I'll see you next one. Take care of yourselves, and yeah. Bye-bye.